cover is basic movement. First off, you cannot slide unless if you are sprinting. So if I walk right and I press crouch, I'm not going to slide. But if I sprint with W and then hold A and then I crouch, I will slide. So what that means is whenever it comes to sliding, you have omnidirectional movement, believe it or not. So the same way Black Ops 6, you can slide backwards, left, right. You can do the same thing inside of this game. So for instance, if I wanted to slide this backwards, you can see I'm sliding backwards, and that's because I am using W and A, sliding sideways, initiating the slide, and then only holding A, right? And then I'm holding S, so it just strafes me back. So that way I can go backwards completely whenever I slide. You can do the same thing with going like backwards like this, right? And the thing is you don't have to look the direction you want to go. You just have to slide forward first and then chain your slides backwards. So the first thing is pretty self-explanatory, which is omnidirectional sliding, and then obviously slide hopping, which is just sliding, timing your jumps, and then sliding again. The second thing I want to cover is mounts and then shooting. So whenever it comes to shooting, you need to understand that you cannot shoot and slide. So if I am aiming and I sprint, I can't like slide. I'm aiming and I'm pressing shift and I'm trying to crouch, I can't slide, right? So what you need to do in order to shoot and move at the same time is you need to un-ADS and then re-ADS. So that's what it'll look like most of the time. If you're fighting an actual player, this is how it'll really look. And what it is it's just really efficient. Side canceling, that's it. And then all you're doing is timing your ADSs. So for instance, if I were to not time my ADS and I were to just like try and slide, I can't. So what I'm doing is ADSing, letting go, ADSing, letting go. The moment I'm going to slide, right? And that's it. That's all you have to do. If you combine that with omnidirectional sliding, then you'll essentially be unkillable most of the time. Now, the next thing I want to cover is mounts.
Riding.
Now, mounts are incredibly good. They are overpowered and should be nerfed. I don't know how, I don't know in what way, but they are broken and they are the most powerful thing that will help you inside of a fight. So if you didn't know, it takes 2 seconds to get on and off of your mount. So when you see in the bottom right, there is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It takes 2 seconds to get on and off your mount. But if someone shoots out your mount from underneath you, you go on a 21-second cooldown, which means you cannot get on your mount for 21 seconds. Now, this is where abusing comes in. Whenever you see someone else that's on a mount and you are also on a mount and you know you're not being chased by a 3-man, you can destroy their mount and then have access to yours, which allows you to do things like this. Right? So if you can sit there and go back and forth on your mount and get massive amounts of speed and then hop back on your mount, it's insane. It's way too much movement, but it's crazy. And all that is just pressing crouch with your mount. Like you jump slightly, press crouch, you keep the most speed possible, then you're just sliding. And that's it. You're slide hopping, that's it. The last piece of movement tech I want to talk about is zip lines. There's zip dashing or whatever from Apex. The one thing they use that's an interactable movement thing, they didn't fix the most basic bug of all time that stems from Apex years ago. So you can just spam the zip line and space. That's it. Just interact key and space. And yeah, that's all the movement I really know of right now that helps you and gives you a major advantage against other players. So yeah.